Welcome to Enlightened World Network. Dr. Ruth Anderson here for a meditation a day. Today we have a very special guest meditator, Sue Broome. She's here with us on EWN 3 or 4 times a month in different capacities. One of the things she does is she does a once a month show with me called Messages from Your Loved Ones. And we sit with you in the energy of somebody that you have loved and lost. And there's always a message coming through, just some sort of awareness of the role you played for them in their lives. So we're glad that you're here with us today. Sue Broome, I'm very glad you're here. Thank you.
I am glad I'm here too. So thank you for having me, Miss Ruth.
Absolutely. Okay, I'm going to get out of your way. Cannot wait to see where this is going.
Okay. Hey, everyone. As always, most times anyway, I have crystals. If you want crystals, go for it. If you don't want crystals, that's totally fine too. So yesterday, I laid down to see if I was going to get any information about what today's meditation was going to be. Sometimes I get that, sometimes ahead of time, sometimes I don't. Yesterday I did. So I do know where we're going. And one of the things that I will just preface with is today is the solstice. And the message I kept getting is it's soul, S-O-L-stice, but it's also S-O-U-L stice. So kind of keep that in the back of your mind as we go through this healing meditation. Okay, so get yourself into a comfortable position, allowing yourself to take a couple of deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. And even with that first breath, you may notice that you're sinking deeper into your chair, or if you're lying down. You might notice your shoulders falling back. Your hands and feet relaxing. And with each breath you take, you might notice even more muscles just relaxing. Tensions are falling away. And put yourself into the observer mode. Just watching your body relax even more. Not trying to force anything. Just allow your breathing to continue as deep as you would like it to be without forcing it. So today, if you could imagine healing light codes coming in through your crown chakra, top of your head, gentle, loving codes. Some you may understand, your body may understand, your heart may understand as it's passing through, and some you may not. Allow them to slowly come in. Filling up all the cells of your body and in between all the cells. And as they're pouring in, you may feel some tingling in different parts of your body. You may feel a rush of energy. You may have twitches. Maybe your fingers twitch or your toes or some part of your body. Maybe a shoulder twitches. It's these healing light codes coming from this beautiful day of the solstice and the solstice. Almost as if they're giving all of our cells a cleansing. And again, keeping yourself in the observer role. You may notice some locations where there's amplified light codes. Maybe they're changing colors. There may be things within your body that you're noticing that's changing from a red to a blue or a green or a yellow. Definitely see that it's changing that area of your body. Maybe it's a place where you've had aches and pains. Maybe it's an area of your body that has been out of harmony. So there's a shifting going on the physical level, as well as on the emotional, as well as on the soul level. Allowing these codes to flow in, going to all areas. You may notice some things just floating up to the air and dissipating, almost like there's dust that's been released. It may be old fears, old traumas, old dis-ease that you've been holding on to. Allow the light codes to continue to fill in. Throughout all of the cells of your body. Throughout the in-between of the cells of your body. You might notice a warmth washing over you. or maybe a coolness. It's going to be different for everyone each time you do this. There may be old emotions you've been holding on to that are coming up today as the light codes work their way. Maybe there's old grief. Maybe there's loneliness. Maybe there's old anger and frustration. Keeping yourself in the observer role, watching this dissipate before your very eyes. With each breath you take, and feel the light codes within your body settling even deeper. Some might be able to reach into a past life or into a future life, maybe a parallel, simultaneous life. Sending healing energy through the light codes, all aspects of your soul. Allow yourself just a few moments to feel as this healing energy, these healing light codes are passing through your body, settling in where needed, observing and allowing yourself to feel at the same time. If there is a place within your body that you feel needs extra attention, allow the light codes to pool in that area. Allowing them the space and time they need. Again, putting yourself and keeping yourself in the observer. Allowing them, allowing this wonderful healing energy. Ask that the light codes remain in any areas of your body for as long as they would like to continue the healing. Allowing them to float out of your physical body into your mental and emotional body as well. Out into your aura. Beautiful energy from the solstice, from the divine, from the all that is. It's always here and available for us. Before we start coming back into our bodies, if you would like a specific color included in your aura, your mental, emotional, physical bodies, if you would like a color, if you would like a different energy, bring it in now. So take a breath and start slowly coming back into your body, into your physical body. Thank all of the light codes, the divine, and of your angels and guides that were with you today, that were assisting in this. Thank you to each of our souls for allowing us to do this type of work. Taking a breath, coming back into your physical body. Maybe start feeling your hands and your toes. Start moving different parts of your body with each breath. And thanking all the trillions of cells that each of us has in our bodies for allowing this healing work. Move your fingers and toes. And stretch your body if you need to. And come all the way back. Into your bodies. Oh man. Oh. Oh.
Thank you.
Hi.
It was so interesting because it felt quite surfacey until all of a sudden it like pulled me down. And then once it pulled me down, it was like, okay, this is deep, and was like, I should come back, but I don't really want to come back.
Oh.
Boy, it went really deep. That was interesting. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. And right now I'm getting chills from the head all the way down my body. It's almost like, when your body falls asleep or you're a leg or something, it feels like that. Well, that was intense.
Yeah, that was intense. Can you talk to us a little bit about light codes and light code activation?
Ah, it's funny, I really don't know a lot about it other than how I see them is it's almost like symbols, especially when it was like go out to your aura. It was like I could see, those shaking globes.
Oh, like a
Snow globe.
yeah.
It was kind of like that, but I could see like all of these little symbols floating around. And I don't know if that's how people see light codes, because even as I'm saying that, it's like, well, I don't know that I would see them that way. Because it's almost like, well, maybe it's my logical brain getting it's almost like I would see sparkles, it's like that. But it was definitely yesterday when I was asking for this, it was like, no, it's light bulbs. And it was very specific, SOL, SOUL. So what it feels like to me also is the light codes for you are totally different than light codes for me. So how do you see them? How would you describe them?
I'm trying to remember if I have ever had light codes come through me that wasn't being brought in from someone else like you. You know
Mm.
what I'm saying? I mean, because I do so many of these meditations with so many beautiful soul brothers and sisters, and a lot of times they will bring in light code activation, and I can feel it and sense it when they're doing it, but I don't know that it's ever emanated through me first, if that makes sense. Sometimes I see sort of geometric designs coming in. Sometimes it feels a little more galactic. Sometimes it feels a little more angelic. Sometimes it feels a little more um, divine mother-ish or Christ consciousness. So sometimes that feels different. And I have seen people drawing what light codes they have seen, and that's always very intriguing to me. I'd like to do that. So I don't know. But you said light codes from the solstice and divine. So you were seeing it not as galactic-ish, right? Or were you seeing it as somewhat galactic-ish?
I no, I didn't. It was it that's kind of interesting because I would have expected that. But
Mhm.
no, it felt like it was from the divine. And it was, it's interesting because our soul, I almost get the feeling that it was, oh, and I'm getting such chills. This was for our souls and from our souls.
Ooh,
From my soul to me, from your soul to you. Wow. And I'm getting major chills on that.
that's intriguing.
Yeah. Did you notice anything? Because when I started talking about if you have a pain in your body or an area, did you notice? I mean, I don't know if you have any pains. I noticed it go right to my back. I could almost see my back like getting red, and they went right there.
I felt it across my chest because I've had a little bit of a cough. So I felt it across my chest and I felt it in my jaw.
Mm,
Yeah.
very cool. I say that and it's like, because it's not coming from me. It's not coming from me.
Right, right. No, it definitely felt like a gift.
Mhm. And you know, here's the thing is some people might absolutely feel like, oh yeah, that's totally galactic. And for them, that's
It might be.
it's funny because I have to show this.
Aw,
This is an Embrace Your Weird, and they're from the galactics, aren't they?
not how I normally see them, but yes. That's cute.
Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting.
Um,
Thank you, Sue. Thank you. Question, what would you like folks to know about you, Miss Broome?
you know, I do my best to follow the divine, listen to the divine, listen to my angels and guides. For me, as well as when I'm doing things like this. If I'm doing a session, if I'm working with through a meditation, I do my best to listen to the divine.
Beautiful. Thank you so much. All right, friends, thank you for being here today, Enlightened World Network. We're so glad to have you with us along with our spiritual journey to join you on yours. So take good care. God bless. We'll see you soon.